Now, it's like a bad Oprah Winfrey show. The retrenchments taking place here, there, everywhere in South Africa. Standard Bank closing down branches. A lot of companies announcing. And after retrenchment has taken place, surviving employees, we often don't look at them. They suffer from something akin to temporary post-traumatic stress. That's according to Tanya Tosen, tax and remuneration specialist at Tax Consulting South Africa. She says workers may experience feelings of powerlessness and subconsciously of being betrayed by the organization to which they've offered their allegiance, even if they're the ones who stay. So I spoke earlier to Tanya. I started by asking her to tell us more about the after shocks, not only for those who are retrenched, but for those who remain.
I think what happens with a lot of companies, they lose sight of looking at or looking after the employees left behind. And I think organizations should look at mechanisms where they actually assist employees left behind to take control of their personal and financial requirements and provide flexibility in the remuneration structure where they could actually select between, more benefits, less cash, or more cash and less benefits.
I've heard about this. I mean, it's a dangerous space where you can actually lose very high performers because they suddenly feel like they don't have direction, like they don't know their place in the organization, even the ones you're trying to keep.
That's 100% correct. It's a very good retention mechanism that should be factored into all organizations if you want to be abreast with what's happening in the market and be known as a key employer, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tell us more what companies can do, those practical steps.
So I think one of the key things that organizations also need to be aware of is most employees aren't aware of what benefits they actually receive. Transparency by possibly providing all your employees with a total reward statement. So employees can do better planning. So once they have a full understanding of what they receive, they can possibly look at what they are, purchasing in their personal capacity and see maybe they're over-insuring themselves on disability cover, or they might not need as much life cover, for argument's sake. In addition, in my opinion, organizations should also look at their demographics in their organization and offer benefits that the employees value. So it's doing a holistic analysis and approach of what are they doing to assist employees across the board by offering benefits that all your employees value and also benefits that fit into each employee's personal and lifestyle.
What you're saying is that when people feel vulnerable, offer them benefits in terms of cash. What about the other things that they need emotionally, I guess?
I think it shouldn't just be looked at from a financial aspect. So definitely you're 100% correct. There should be counseling. There should be financial services providers or planners who can assist employees who possibly have high debt and look at other solutions in assisting current employees as well as employees who might be leaving the organization in, getting through a very traumatic and emotional experience.
Any advice for those who are retrenched, surviving retrenchments itself?
Yes, I think what I've seen in my experience is that a lot of organizations do not apply for tax directives correctly with regard to a retrenchment. So that process needs to be factored into the process, to ensure that employees can actually take advantage of that 500,000 tax relief that's offered once in your lifetime if you are retrenched. So if that directive is applied incorrectly, they could fall short and not get that tax-free benefit for the payment that they're receiving.
So this is something actually employers could do even while retrenching, saying we're going to offer some sort of advice to help you do it properly and plan for the future with the finances that you do have.
Correct. And in addition, in my experience, organizations should also have a proper calculator or tool available for each employee, which factors into account maybe their returns, So the employees can actually get a holistic picture of where is their position from a financial aspect and how to work with that going forward. Because, there's no point in just seeing one slice of the pie. They need to actually see a holistic overview of what monies are due to them.
All right. Thank you very much. Tanya Tosen, Tax and Remuneration Specialist at Tax Consulting, South Africa.